Study abroad. Okay, study abroad. Definitely do it if you can in college. It may seem like a lot of money up front, but it's totally worth the experience. Okay, welcome back to another video. If you saw my living with roommates video, then you'll see that I'm in exactly the same spot, in the same outfit, with the same hair. In today's video, I just want to talk about all the opportunities that are available at FIU. I am a current grad student, so I did 3 years as my undergrad and finishing with my master's at the end of this year.
Wow!
It goes by fast, guys. It goes by so fast. I honestly didn't believe it, and here I am. I didn't believe it in high school, and senior year came like that. I was a pandemic senior, so that possibly could have been the case. But if anything, I feel like it probably would have made it feel longer. But I've been a part of so many activities and events here at FIU. Some people even called me Miss FIU at one point in time, where I was just very active on the social accounts, being a familiar face at many of the events, just being really part of the Panther community. I love that. It's really hard to leave FIU, but I hope that this video helps for you to experience what I've been able to learn about the university and how it's growing. So yeah, without further ado, let's dive right into the video. So I have just like a couple things in mind here. I'm definitely not going to be able to cover everything in this video just because the opportunities are endless here. I just want to talk about living in school in Miami has been so fun. Like, I'm not the typical party goer, but just being around closer to the beaches, more into the skyrise type of scene, it's just really cool. Being close to Brickell, Wynwood, Coral Gables, you name it, like, it's just really awesome. Personally, I like that part of Florida. It just makes it seem like everything's around you. I feel like where I come from, you kind of have to go to Miami to experience it, but when you're in Miami, you're already there, so you can literally go to the bowling alley that's 2 minutes away, or the beach that's 30 minutes away. Movie theater is 5 minutes away, so there's always so much things that you can do here. Hopefully you have a good group of friends where you can go and enjoy that with, be safe, and just make memories that last a lifetime. With being on campus, I started my first time being at FIU. Well, first, backstory, my first time being on FIU was at a dance competition. We ended up using the arena. I thought the building next to it were dorms. Not dorms, it's literally the law building. But anyway, there was a point in time where I got lost on campus and I had to use DM as like a landmark. So don't feel clueless if you're lost on campus. You can always open up your maps app on your phone, or you can just, start to walk around, get more familiar with the place, and then you're gonna know it back. You're gonna know it so good. But yeah, I first started off at FIU with Panther Camp. So again, as I mentioned, I was a pandemic baby. I was not a pandemic. I was a pandemic senior, so going into college, it was still kind of there. So Panther Camp was actually on campus, not at the camp where they usually do it. But it was super fun. I thought it was fun. I have friends that think otherwise. Just so grateful at all the things I've been able to experience here in my time in college. But Panther Camp, I highly recommend. You're able to meet new people. I actually have a video on my channel if you haven't seen it already. It's not for everybody. I was able to submit for a scholarship and ended up getting it and was able to go. It's not that pricey, but I definitely think it set the tone for my involvements being in college, especially at FIU, because those are the people that want to do something, and they're not just there to get an education, go to class and go back to their dorm, like go to class, go home, go to class, go to the dorm. They're people who actually want to get involved in the space and make the best of their 3 years, 2 years that they're going to be on campus. So just being around those kind of people, it's going to feel like, okay, you're going to do a chance, you're going to play games and all that. It's going to be like, how was this college? But it's really more so learning the information that for the things that are available at the university, meeting your facilitators and having that bond throughout pretty much even after you graduate. I still talk to my facilitators sometimes when I see them on campus, or just following them on IG, keeping up on socials. Can't believe how close it is. I only have one more assignment left for the summer term, and then fall is there, and then I'm completely out of college, maybe God's will. But so yeah, highly recommend Panther Camp. Again, I did go like 3 years ago, so things have changed, but I definitely would recommend you looking into it and seeing if it's something that you're interested in, if you want to have a great time here at the university. The dining hall, I want to talk about the dining hall. So the A Street is really cool because it's a buffet. If you have a meal plan, you can use your swipes. You have it unlimited all the way to like, I think 2 swipes a week, and you also have dining dollars, which you get to use on the on-campus restaurants. So that's like Jamba Juice, Chick-fil-A, Pollo Tropical, Almazar, Panda Express, all the places here on campus, Tropical Smoothie in the gym. So you can use your dining dollars for that, but then you only use your meal swipes for when you go into A Street Dining Hall. A Street was the place where I was able to meet with people. Sometimes I would sit alone, other times I would see other friends living in the same building as I was. So it was really cool. You can just, put chairs together, have a big group family dinner, and yeah, it's a buffet, so you can always go back for seconds. You don't have to pay for more. I often find myself studying in there. I don't know why. I think just like it's almost giving coffee shop vibes, like hearing like background noise and people like moving around and eating and having a conversation. Just, I don't know, I guess puts me in the zone to do work there sometimes. Also, I kind of use it as a place where I would go after coming back from the BBC campus, because I'm a communications major and that's where most of my classes were. So I would take the bus back here, go to eat, and then I would just kind of stay there and do assignments until I had something else to do for like maybe a meeting later or anything like that. My practices were in the morning when I was on the dance team here for FIU Dazzlers, so that didn't really conflict with anything. The A Street's great. They've been amping up the meals lately. You might want to put your own salt and pepper on the food, but definitely grateful for the options that they've had. I've heard other college students say like, oh wow, my college doesn't have this. Like, we have such a big variety and you just don't know what to expect. Sometimes there's Taco Tuesdays, they've had poke bowls, they had spaghetti nights. When finals comes around, the SGA hosts a finals breakfast, so it's pretty much like, I think from like, I could be butchering this, but it's like 10 p.m. breakfast, like a 6 p.m. to like 10 p.m. breakfast. Anyways, it's breakfast at night, so there's pancakes, waffles, eggs, sweets, all that. There's always a long line. I've gone to it before. I'll try to insert clips here if I can for you guys, but definitely look on my YouTube page to see all the other videos and vlogs that I've had so far. Next thing I want to talk about is the Sobe Food and Wine Festival. FIU specific, basically. A lot of other college students and volunteers can have it, but FIU specifically, since it was generated from the chaplin school and hospitality, we get more perks from volunteering. I've done it for the 3 years that I've been here. Every time it's been great. I'm so happy that I was able to bump into coordinator Sam, Nia, Adi, Alexis, everyone else. Like, it's a really great community. Even if you're not into hospitality, it's a great volunteer resume booster. As an FIU student, you get scholarship money to get paid for it. So you get to be paid on the beach and work some shifts. You can work from 8 a.m. all the way till midnight, depending on what shifts you want to do. It's possible that you meet celebrity guests there. I met Guy Fieri. Other people have seen like Dwayne Wade there. And if you're very much into the Food Network, stuff like that is there as well. Bobby Flay, I've also met him too. So it's really cool. Another perk about being in Miami, so close to the beach, so close to the center of so many celebrity entertainment venues. So highly recommend that. I have more on my IG story about that as well. I also have a vlog where I did it my first year, but so cool. Every year is so different that you can be a part of Green Team, you can be helping with the chefs, you can be doing registration. So there's a lot of opportunity. Talk with a coordinator, and it always is around spring break of college spring break. So definitely look into that if you're interested in that. There's always going to be like an Instagram handle for pretty much everything that I say here. But Startup FIU is really great if you're looking for a business entrepreneurship project. That's the place to go. It's located in the Mark building here on campus, and it's open to all students. The Ratcliffe is also something very similar. If you're looking to have a project startup and you don't really know what to start, they'll help you like develop a plan and go into the following steps to have that as a business. I've heard other people have done like fashion lines with them, podcasts, list goes on. So definitely check out Ratcliffe. I also have a vlog on that on my channel. FIU offers transportation. It's included in your tuition. So if you ever have classes at the BBC campus, which FIU has two campuses, the MMC campus, the Modesto Medique campus, and then the Biscayne Bay campus. We have more around the United States, such as Washington, D.C., and I believe we also have a branch in China. Pretty much going back and forth depending on your major. If you're bio, you're going to be definitely at the Biscayne Bay campus, along with communication, journalism, media, and hospitality. And then you might have a lecture over here, you might have a lab over there. So definitely take advantage of the free bus rides that you get as a student. All you have to do is just get your one card, swipe, and it's pretty much a 50-minute hour drive. So allot yourself some time, because if the bus is full, then you have to wait for the next one, and they go every 30 minutes. So just keep that in mind. Something that's really cool and unique here at FIU also is that we have the fairgrounds right there. So right now I'm in Tamiami Hall. That's one of the newest buildings on campus. And if you have the park, if you have that side of the view of where the Cuban Monument is, you're able to see the Ferris wheel at night. And the fair has an FIU student night, so basically you have free entry, but if you want to ride rides, then you have to pay. But it's really cool because then you could just go to the fair, walk around, get some food. I've done it this previous time coming, and it was so fun. They offer shows. You can go to the circus. Definitely take advantage of that. You want to definitely have that as part of your college experience. FIU for the MMC campus is also located around a lot of food areas. So there's like 107 Taste, Spur Bowl, Poke Bowls. They have like Roll, Night Owl, Kitchen, Fresh Kitchen, Chicken Kitchen, Taco Bell. Like there's a lot of places. I personally eat on the healthier side, so I don't really go out as often, but I know that there were some nights my freshman year where we would go to IHOP at like 3 a.m. or like Night Owl, because those places open till later. I don't suggest doing that, because I'm not saying that you should have an ice cream cone every day of the week. Definitely, if you guys feel like you want to go out and just do something fun, then going out to eat is always an option here. Study abroad. Okay, study abroad. Definitely do it if you can in college. It may seem like a lot of money up front, but it's totally worth the experience. Went to Spain, and through that trip I was able to also go on an excursion to Morocco for 2 days. So amazing. I got to ride a durum, or a camel. It's really a durum. And on the beach, it was so cool. I also got to just explore a new culture twice. Being in Spain, we went to 3 cities, Madrid, Granada, and Sevilla, and we got to study at a university there, and we were obviously in the touristy areas, but it was so cool just to see the way of living, the food there. Everything is so fresh. They make bread. They also have other ones, like they go to Greece, they go to Scotland, I believe. Just so many places around, maybe even London, depending on what your major is and everything. So if you have the chance, do it before your senior year, so that way you have the credits to take the courses that you need to when you're studying abroad. Take as many classes as you can, because that way if you do it during the summer, then if you take your 4 classes or 2 classes or whatever, like you won't have any more after that. I only took 1 class, and then I came back from the trip and I had to like still do homework, but if I had done like all 4 during my study abroad experience, then like I would have had no classes. So it might change for you and depending on your program, but that's just from my experience. Definitely try to experience the bistro. This is something I haven't gotten to do yet, but I hope that I will one day. The hospitality school has a bistro where you're able to reserve seats as a student, and you pay like, if I'm wrong, like $10, $20 for like a full course meal. So you have like your appetizer, your main dish, and then like your dessert or something. So definitely try that out. It's at the BBC campus. I think if you type in FIU bistro on Google, it will take you where you need to go, and yeah, that's also something that you can do with your friends. FIU does a lot of high school tours, and if you're just looking into the school, definitely try to do an on-campus tour. I didn't, and I just felt like this is where God placed me to be, going to school. But if you're from out of state or from somewhere, I know friends who come and try to visit. The campus is beautiful, honestly. Like, it's crazy to think I've lived here for 3 years, and I feel like you just can't get tired of it. It's weird. There's so much greenery. The light is beautiful, but definitely try to be safe at night, because the campus does get dark. We do have FIU police, but you always just want to be aware of your surroundings wherever you are, not even just on college campuses. My favorite building personally is DM. It has like the Sky Garden, and from when I first started here to now, it has grown so much, so definitely track that progress if you end up coming here. GC is also another landmark you can use. GC, DM, the Green Library, and near the fountain. And fun fact, Tam Miami is actually the tallest building on campus right now. It used to be JL and now it's here. And if you didn't know, FIU used to be an airport before they built the college campus. It used to be an airport, so that the passageways of how the university is built, a lot of people can see it. I can see it, but then I also don't really see it, but I think it's really cool. It's just a fun fact to know. Okay, last thing before my phone runs out of storage again, definitely check out the game room if you can. There's so much information I want to share, so maybe I'll do a part 2. I'll also put a lot of things in the description box below, so definitely check that out so you can do more information on your own. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like and subscribe if this video helped you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!